Hi, hello students. This is Dr. Radha. Welcome you to my Abhyas. Here I am going to explain structure of atom, chapter 2 in your first PUC syllabus. Now you know very well. So this atom, existence of atom was proposed by early Indians and then what? Greek philosophers. So according to them, the matter when it is subdivided, it will reach us to the ultimate stage. That means when you keep on chopping matter, so of course while chopping it will convert it into small particle. At one stage you cannot further divide it into matter. Such uncuttable state of matter or ultimate state of matter is known as what? Atom, right? So this is further undivisible. But later on, it was found that even that atom can be divided into subdivisional particles. Okay, so like this atom was first discovered or proposed by early Indians and then Greek philosophers. So this name atom was derived from the Greek word atomio. So what is the meaning of atomio means? It is uncuttable or unbreakable or non-divisible. I hope you understood. Now atom means it is the ultimate state of matter in simple word. Now this about this atomic structure, first theory was proposed by Dalton. According to Dalton theory, this ultimate state of matter, though it is known as atom, what he told, this atom cannot be further divided like that, he told of course, but later on some scientists further they discovered that there are some fundamental particles are there in the atom. What do you mean by that? Atom can be subdivided into three more particles. But Dalton could not able to explain about this subparticles. So what are the fundamental particles or subparticles of an atom? That means electrons, protons, neutrons. These are all known as fundamental particles of atom. But about these fundamental particles, Dalton could not able to explain. That is the first failure part regarding this Dalton's atomic theory. Okay. Now, because of this failure part, later on, further invention was proposed by some other scientists. So, among those scientists, one more important scientist is Rutherford. He made some observations. Based on his observations, he proposed the model for an atom that is known as Rutherford atomic model. So, what does this Rutherford atomic model theory tells? See, according to this Rutherford, atom is a tiny particle, of course, and it consists of positively charged central mass. So what we call that positively charged particle that is placed at the center as atomic nucleus. Students, according to Rutherford, here if you consider this as ultimate state of matter, that is atom, at the center of atom a positively charged particle is present. So this is known as nucleus, or else what we can call it as a atomic nucleus. So here around this nucleus, electrons which are negatively charged particles, these electrons revolve around the nucleus. How means this revolving takes place in a closed circular path. This closed circular path through which electrons move around this nucleus is known as orbit. So how electrons revolve means in a arbitrary motion form, revolution of electrons or movement of electrons takes place around the nucleus. Okay, so here this model where the movement of electrons takes place in a circular form is known as planetary model of atom. Okay, so Rutherford told this word that planetary model of atom, or else this is also known as solar model. You can compare this one to what? Solar system. In the solar system, how planets revolve around the central, the planet, no? So like that, based on that comparison, here Rutherford proposed the nuclear model as solar model, or else what? Planetary model, because according to him, electrons revolve around the nucleus in a closed circular path known as what? Orbit. So he compared this orbital motion of electrons around the nucleus to the solar system. Hence, you can call this nuclear model also as what? Planetary model of atom, or else what? Solar model. So, according to Rutherford, this nucleus, okay, the central part of atom is known as nucleus. This nucleus is made up of two components. What are those things? Protons and neutrons. Okay, so here proton means positively charged particle. So neutron, the name itself is telling that no charge. Okay, electrons are revolving around the central nucleus. Electrons are negatively charged particles. So here, the mass of the nucleus is what? The combination of mass of protons and neutrons, whereas the mass of electron is what? Negligible. Okay, so here the mass of atom is supposed to be concentrated in the what? Nucleus of an atom. So mass of atom is due to what? The mass of nucleus. This was told by what? Rutherford. So in his atomic model theory, he proposed all these postulates. Okay. But though he proposed all these postulates and he spoke about orbital motion and about the nucleus, and then mass of atom is due to what? Mass of protons and neutrons, but electron mass is negligible. There are some drawbacks with respect to this Rutherford model. What are those drawbacks? Means here, see, while revolving electrons, so what is going to happen? Electron is a charged particle. So while revolving, sometimes they emit radiation. So during this process, what will happen? So here stability varies. So those electrons, so they may get collapsed into the what? Central nucleus. This is the possibility. So here, this was not explained by Rutherford. Okay, so when electrons get collapsed, so shrinking of orbit takes place. Rutherford never spoke about the shrinking of orbit. So this is the first drawback with respect to what? Rutherford atomic model theory. Second one, here he could not able to explain the spectrum of atom. That means absorption or emission of radiation takes place by an atom. That means element of an atom. But this was not explained by what? Rutherford. So like this, due to this failure part of Rutherford, the next atomic model structure was further taken up by Bohr. That we call it as Bohr's atomic theory. Okay, so like this, advancements happened in the structure of atom. Okay, so now I am going to take up Bohr's atomic model theory. But before going to that, here, see, when I spoke about atom, so there are some terminologies which are most important to describe the atomic character. What are those things? Means atomic number and then atomic mass. See here, if you consider X as the atom, so this X is an atom, like that you consider. So here, Z stands for atomic number. So what is this atomic number? See, it is the number of protons present in the nucleus of an atom. So this Z explains about the number of protons present in the nucleus of an atom, that is known as what? Atomic number. Now, here A stands for mass number. Okay, atomic mass like that. So, what is that mass number here? It is the number of protons and neutrons. Okay, atomic number tells only about protons. Mass number tells about what? Number of protons as well as neutrons present in an atom. Okay, so like this atomic number and mass number describe about the property of an atom. Students, here always atomic number can be denoted by a letter Z and atom can be denoted by a letter X. Mass number can be denoted by a letter A. So, how do you represent with respect to this atom means Z, X, A. See, like this suffix indicates what? Atomic number, and this A, this indicating what here? Mass number. I hope you understood, right? Now here, there are some different terminologies with respect to this atom. What are those things here? That means based on the atomic number and mass number. So these are all the terminologies you have to refer. Okay, these are all basics for this atom. Now first one is what? Isotope. Name itself is indicating. Iso means what? Same here. So here the same element with same atomic number. Atomic number is same. A is same. But mass number is different. An element, if it is having same atomic number but different mass number with respect to the same element I am talking. So what we call such type of elements as isotopes. Okay, for example, you take hydrogen. See, atomic number is the same, but here mass number 1, 2, 3, right? So like this, so these forms of an element where same atomic number but different mass numbers you are going to come across. So such type of elements are known as isotopes. Okay. Next. Isobars. What do you mean by isobars? See here. Isobar means these are the atoms. They will have same mass number. Now mass number is same but different atomic number. Okay, if atomic number is different, mass number is same, then you can call such type of atoms as isobars. See, for example, I mean this is with respect to different elements. Different elements with same mass number but different atomic number. Okay, that we call it as isobars. For example, you take carbon and nitrogen. Okay, here mass number both are having 14 only. Whereas atomic number, carbon atomic number is 6, nitrogen atomic number is 7. So these two are excellent examples for what? Isobars. Okay, I hope you understood. Now, due to what reason this Bohr discovered the model for an atom? So what are the further developments made by Bohr with respect to this atomic model? That study we call it as developments leading to Bohr's model of an atom. What are the further observations made by Bohr? See here, according to Bohr, dual electromagnetic radiation, dual character of electromagnetic radiation was observed by Bohr. So what is that meaning here means? This electromagnetic radiation can exhibit two type of nature. One is particle nature and the second one is wave nature. Okay, so this dual character of electromagnetic radiation was explained by this Bohr. Okay,